Today, I'll give you the travel intel that could save your life here in Hawaii. Not from pickpockets or lost luggage, but from the kind of force that reshapes coastlines. The kind of force that can rewrite history in minutes. So stick around because knowing what I'm about to share could be the difference between going home with photos or not getting home at all. I'm Robert Knox. I'm Robert Knox, and this is Legendary Travel.
Others have survived.
Let's begin. Hawaii is paradise. The air is heavy with the scent of plumeria and salt. Palm trees sway in the soft trade winds. The ocean shimmers in a way that makes you forget every problem you ever had. It's a place where time feels slower, where every wave feels like an invitation. But here's the truth most travelers never hear. In the wrong moment, that same ocean can turn on you. No warning on the sky, no storm clouds rolling in, just a sudden shift. And then your minutes are numbered. When it happens, your safety will come down to one thing: whether you know which way to run. I've traveled across some of the most unpredictable coastlines on Earth, places where the line between beauty and danger is as thin as a wave's crest. And here's what I've learned: most people aren't ready for the ocean when it gets violent. They think they'll have time to figure it out, but in reality, hesitation is what kills. So let's strip away the guesswork. Let me give you the knowledge that locals live by, knowledge you can carry into any trip to tsunami territory. Hawaii sits alone in the heart of the Pacific, an island chain thousands of miles from the nearest continent. That isolation is part of its magic and part of its risk. Across this vast blue expanse, an earthquake in Alaska, Japan, Chile, or even deep in the South Pacific can set a wave in motion, a moving wall of water traveling faster than a passenger jet. No clouds, no rain, no roaring wind, just an invisible force racing toward shore, closing the gap hour by hour. History has already left its scars here. In 1946, a tsunami from Alaska's Kealakekua Islands struck high-low without mercy, tearing through buildings, flooding streets, killing 159 people. In 1960, the largest earthquake ever recorded off the coast of Chile sent another wave more than 6,000 miles across the Pacific to these islands. It traveled for 15 hours before hitting, but when it hit, it still had enough power to sweep through the streets and change lives forever. These aren't ancient myths, they're real events. Reminders that the Pacific doesn't care if it's your honeymoon, your family vacation, or your dream surf trip. If you're here on vacation, it's easy to think danger only comes with dark clouds or howling winds. But a tsunami isn't weather, it's the ocean itself in motion, triggered by earthquakes, landslides, or volcanic activity under the seafloor. That means it can come on the clearest day of your trip, a day when the only sounds are laughter on the beach and the wind in the palms. And the only warning you might get is the sound of the siren. If you hear that siren outside of the monthly test, it means two things. One, there's a real threat. Two, you're now in the race against time. Hawaii's tsunami sirens are not a casual thing. They're not here for tourists to take photos of. They're part of a statewide system designed to move people fast. When they sound unexpectedly, the clock starts ticking. So what do? You follow the evacuation routes, not just vaguely in the right direction. You follow them exactly as they're marked, because they've been planned by people who study this terrain, who know where high ground really is. Every coastal community in Hawaii has these blue and white signs, a wave icon, an arrow, and the words Tsunami Evacuation Route. They're not decoration, they are your lifeline. They point you inland or uphill towards safe zones that are above the reach of even the worst case waves. Here's the rule of thumb. If you can still see the ocean, you're still too close. Your goal is simple and urgent. Gain elevation. Many evacuation routes are designed so you can walk them in under 15 minutes, but that assumes you're moving quickly and without hesitation. In a real emergency, the roads may clog with traffic almost immediately. Tourists will scramble for their cars, locals will rush to get their families. If you're in a congested area like Waikiki, walking may actually be your fastest option. When you check into your hotel or Airbnb, ask for the Tsunami map. Most hotels keep them behind the front desk. Rental agencies have them in the glove box. Airports often have them posted in public spaces. On that map, hazard zones are marked in red and safe zones in green. If you're staying in a red zone, identify 2 evacuation paths before you unpack your bag, one by road, one on foot, because in the chaos, your first choice could be blocked. How much time will you have? That depends on where the wave comes from. If it's a distant earthquake, you might have hours. The sirens may sound early, giving you time to gather essentials and move calmly. But if it's a local event caused by an undersea landslide or a volcanic activity, you may have 20 minutes or less. 20 minutes is not a lot of time when you factor in shock, confusion, and crowds. This is why the most important thing you can carry isn't gear, it's awareness. Still, gear helps. Keep a small day pack ready with 3 things: water, a light source, and your identification. If you want to go the extra mile, add a small snack, a phone charger, and a lightweight rain jacket. In a rush, you won't care about souvenirs. You'll care about the basics that keep you functional until the all clear comes. Once you reach a safe zone, do not leave until officials tell you it's safe. Tsunamis often come in waves, and the first one isn't always the largest. Many lives have been lost by people going back too soon, either to check on property or to just grab something they left behind. Picture this. You're on Waikiki Beach. The sun is shining. The water is perfect. The siren sounds. You turn to your right. Kalakua Avenue is already jammed with cars. You turn left. There's a narrow side street heading inland, almost empty. You take the smaller road, following the blue arrow signs, moving quickly uphill. 5 minutes later, you're looking down from high ground, breathing hard but safe. That's how simple the choice can be, if you've thought about it before the panic starts. Talk to locals and you'll hear the same wisdom over and over. Know where you're going before you need to go there. If you're unsure, follow the people moving uphill. If you're debating whether it's serious, treat it as serious. Because here in Hawaii, the ocean is both a gift and a warning. It gives you sunsets that stop you in your tracks, coral reefs alive with color, moments you'll remember forever. But it also demands respect. Learning the evacuation routes isn't paranoia. Is part of being a traveler who understands that paradise has rules. Paradise is best enjoyed when you respect its power. The ocean can give and the ocean can take. But if you know your way out, you can keep your trip beautiful, your story intact, and your memories untarnished. I'm Robert Knox, and I travel not just to see the world, but to survive it. Subscribe for more guides that can one day save your life.